Welcome to Becca's Bold Blurbs, quick and radical perspectives on living sober by getting the nonsense out of your noggin so you can get on with living this one wonderful life you've been given. Let's get to it. Blurbalicious, it's time. You know, I never knew this, but if you want something, you gotta give it. It's so amazing how this works. So what I mean is, let's say you want love. Well, if you want love, then be loving. Give love. Loving thoughts. If you want friendship, be a friend. This even works with money. You know, people who hoard money, of course you should save and you should be smart and invest. Of course, of course, of course. But money hoarders, like real tightwads, you know, people who are just really hold on to every dime. Money doesn't like to be squeezed like that. If you want money to flow into your life, then release it. Give some of it to, give your 10% or 5% or whatever to charity, but also release it, invest it in your life, right? Be willing to say, I want a better life, and this is something that will make my life better. And I'm not talking about a pair of shoes, although, hey, that has its place, right? But so, yeah, we want to let money circulate, put it out into the world to let it do good works to improve your life, whether that's paying for the time. Let's say you're going on a retreat, a yoga retreat. That's an investment. It really is. You want to be careful, right? We can talk ourselves into. So you want money? Put it out there and let it do some good work. You want love? Put love out there. You want friendship? Be a good friend. We want our careers to go really well, and we want to be appreciated by our boss. Then go the extra mile. Show up. Be a good employee. Right? I mean, this works with everything. So today's message is whatever you want more of in your life, give more of it. And what we see is the opposite. I see so much of this. People who are tight with not just money, right? Tight with, well, don't want to give too much friendship for fear of rejection or fear of being judged, or no. If you are rejected or if you are judged, that's their problem, not yours. Be open, be loving, be willing to be vulnerable. It's okay if you're rejected or judged, that is not your problem. You are brave enough and courageous enough to be open and loving. What comes back will be open and loving. Now, no, not with everyone, because there are people out there who are afraid to love, afraid to give, afraid to be vulnerable. But when that happens, or if that happens to you, just send them more love and move on. Move on. But we don't want to allow ourselves to be fearful of others or to tighten our hearts because we're afraid of what might come back. Just be loving. And so that's why I send you love. That's not so you'll give me love back, but just because I know that that's what happens. My heart is full when I talk to you. I can feel my heart center. My heart is glowing, and that is love for you. Whether some of you I've met, some of you I'm going to meet, because it's inevitable. We just got to talk. And some of you I'll never meet. Doesn't matter. I know that you're a human being wanting happiness and joy in your life. I know that about you. I don't even have to meet you to know that. And that makes me love you. And when I say I'm sending you buckets of love, I mean it. I mean it. And I have discovered that the more love I give, and by giving love, I just mean it's as simple as just feeling your heart and just pushing that feeling out there. It's hard to describe. But I don't mean you have to walk around with your heart on your sleeve being walked on. Just feel love for other people, because every human being we meet is just trying to be happy. That's all they're doing. Some people do it in incredibly misguided ways. They don't, and we can feel love and compassion for them because that's all they know how to do. And so, if you want love, give love. If you want friendship, give whatever you want, my dears. Just give it and keep giving it. And if you get your little heart trampled on, buck up and keep giving it anyway. Because if you get nonsense back, it's just them. It's just the person giving it just doesn't know, and you can feel compassion for them. It's a beautiful way to live, and I want to say, in order to tie this to alcohol, because it so is tied to alcohol, that if you're over drinking and unable to stop, it's going to tighten up your heart. I was so tight. I was so afraid. I was so resentful. I was so tangled up in ugliness when I was drinking out of uncontrollably that I couldn't love. I was afraid. I was afraid to be vulnerable. I never said I love you. I was afraid I'd be rejected. And all of that was tied to alcohol. It wasn't until I was able to break free from the alcohol, and then it took a while, and learn and open up and realize you can't hurt me because I just send more love. Did I sound weird today? That's okay. I love you anyway. So I want you to know that I know you love me even if you don't know it. And when I send you love, I mean it with all my heart. And that's today's show. That is today's blurb. Would you like a daily do? Would you like an easier one today? Or are you feeling brave and you want to go hardcore? What do you think? I got to say this. I'm in my office and they're doing some construction nearby, and it's quite loud. I hope you can't hear it. I really hope the mic's not picking it up. But if it is, please forgive me. I'm not going to redo this blurb because it just went so well. Here's what I would like you to do today. I'll go easy on you. Today I want you to smile at a stranger. A big, fat, juicy smile at a perfect stranger. Be careful, don't be weird. Just, and when you smile at them, feel your heart and send them some love. Just mentally send them some love and a big fat juicy smile. That's today's do. And if you're new and you don't know what a do is, check out the show notes and you'll get up to date. Sending you what am I sending? I'm sending you love. See you tomorrow. Oh wait, hold on, back up, slow down. I apologize. Today's Friday. You need 2 more do's. I've decided, I thought about this a lot during the week, and I've decided that Fridays, I am going to give you the same dues every weekend, at least for now. That's what we're going to do. So you can anticipate these and get used to them. And they're the same dues you did last weekend because I want to keep it easy. And this will be sort of like giving you the weekend off as well. So your due for the weekend is always going to be to eat a piece of fruit on the Saturday, or you can reverse them. It can be the Sunday. And if you're a fruit eater, eat an extra piece of fruit. Okay, and drink a big fat glass of water, a nice tall glass of water on Sunday, or you can reverse them. So in other words, on the weekend, you're going to eat an extra piece of fruit on one day and drink an extra glass of water on the next day. So if you're really low on fruit and low on water, now's your time to get that up. And if you're already doing well there, great, let's get it going. So that's your weekend dues. We're going to leave those there at least for now. The noise is getting louder and louder as I don't know what kind of construction they're doing, but it sounds horrible. My dears, I hope you can't hear it. If you can, I know you'll forgive me, and I'm going to sign off for the weekend. Come back on Monday for another blurb. Sending you what? Buckets of love. Bye. Thanks for popping in. Be sure to come back tomorrow so we can keep your head on straight. Sending you buckets of love.